is enough said.
So the collapse season continues. Happy Monday, Heat Nation. Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Would really appreciate the support, you guys. There's no other way to say it. Last night, the Miami Heat dropped a huge ball, and I feel like this has just been the reoccurring theme this season. The Heat lose to the New York Knicks 116-112 in overtime. Heat had a 19-point lead in the first half. And to be honest, you guys, I really did want to cut a video for you guys yesterday. It was my daughter's birthday party. We were here having a huge mess, having the game on, and it was just a huge blunder, you guys. And I wanted to take a moment to just really think about it and talk about it today. And there is no difference. It was just a blunder. The Miami Heat have shown all season long that if the NBA was for 3 quarters, they'd be one of the best teams in the NBA. But this team just constantly collapses in the fourth quarter, and I feel it's just because of what I've said before. In the fourth quarter, it's money time. It's winning time. New York has that guy in Jalen Brunson. The Miami Heat do not have that player that in the fourth quarter, no matter what the situation is, you give the ball and you say, win us this game. Now, I will say this. Tyler Hero at times this season has shown that he can step up when the moments are biggest. He's hit a few game winners this season, that huge game winner against the Orlando Magic. There was also a time in the fourth quarter when the Knicks were down by 3, cut the lead to under 3. Tyler Hero hit a big 3-point shot to bring it up by 6. So there are moments where Tyler Hero is able to step up, but consistently, he's not that guy. Jalen Brunson yesterday, first half only scored 5 points. Ends up with 31 points, 16 in the fourth quarter. So these are guys that know that when the stages are brightest, when the lights are the brightest, it's time to win. And the Heat just don't have that guy. Now, you did have players that had incredible games. Bam Adebayo with 30 points, 7 rebounds. Tyler Hero, even though I said, he's at times not that guy, does have a solid game yesterday. 22 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He did go 8 for 24 for the field, 2 for 11 from the 3-point line. If Tyler just has a little bit of a better game, we win. Now, you also don't have Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Nikola Jovic, so you need other people to step up. And we did. You had Alec Burks, who started yesterday, goes 4 for 5 from the 3-point line, gives you 12 points. Kel'el Ware, 12 points, 8 rebounds, a rookie tying record 6 block shots. Dominating game. Davion Mitchell in 37 minutes gives you 11 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. You get 10 points from Duncan Robinson off the bench, 8 points from Haywood Highsmith, 5 from Terry Rozier, 2 from Kyle Anderson. Solid game, not enough. Now, this continues the trend, you guys, of this Miami Heat team just having a mediocre season. But there's always this asterisk next to the Miami Heat every season, I feel. Back after the 2022 season, those 3 years where we were a playing team, 2023, 2024, and this year. In 2023 and 2024, the reason was injuries. You could never get a healthy Miami Heat roster together. Especially last year after the 2023 Cinderella run. We expected the 2024 season to be much better. You expected Caleb Martin to step up, Jimmy Butler to play out of his mind. But you can never get a healthy roster. The Miami Heat last season had 37 different starting lineups, which was tied with one of the most in the NBA. Yet they were a playoff team. Other teams that were at that level were tanking teams. This season, it's not really that. You're having, for the most part, a healthy team. I know Nikola Jovic, Andrew Wiggins, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. weren't playing yesterday, and you can still be proud of the fact that you were able to take a 19-point lead. But this season has been simply the fact that this Miami Heat team starts off with a good lead, but in the second half, especially the fourth quarter, they blow it. This, I believe, is the 13th or the 14th game where the Miami Heat have had a double-digit lead in the first half. Twice this season against New York. And they dropped the ball. This is exactly what we expect from the Miami Heat this year. And honestly, you guys, this brings the Miami Heat back tied for 8th. You're not really going anywhere. That win against New York last night, especially the win you had against Indiana before, and Atlanta before that, you would have been riding on a 3-game winning streak. You would have caught some momentum. You would have been about 3.5 games down from 6. You need to scratch your way above. A loss like this just reminds people that you're not that team. So right now, you guys, we're going to hover in the play-in. We're going to have some magical moments, but we're going to have moments like this, and we're going to need to see where it goes come playoff time. If the Heat make the playoffs, they'll lose their pick this season. It'll go to OKC, but the protections are lifted for 2026 and 2028. You don't make the playoffs this season, you get both your first-round draft picks. You get your draft pick this year, and you'll get Golden State's draft pick as well. So it's all about perception. What do you think? For me, I think it's a win-win. I think regardless what happens, it's a win-win for the Heat. They can either have 2 first-round draft picks this season, or they'll have multiple draft picks that they can include in a possible trade. This team is there. The fact that we've taken these double-digit leads on this team tells me that this Miami Heat team constructed is one dominating player away from being a true championship contender. I look at this starting lineup. I look at 4 particular players: Bam, Tyler, Khalil Ware, and Davion Mitchell. I look at these 4 guys and I think you insert a Kevin Durant, an Anthony Edwards, a player like that into this lineup, they're going to be dangerous. They're going to be dangerous. So all we have to do, you guys, is stay patient. So Heat Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comments about last night. What do you think about this season moving forward? Is it best to not make the playoffs to keep both, to get potentially 2 first-round draft picks, or make the playoffs this season to see what you can do in the playoffs and also lift those protections for 2 potential first-round picks? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for the support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said.